Great. So, good evening, Abdulaziz. How are you doing? So, yes, let me ask you about our plan today. What should we do today, inshallah?
Complete Unit 11.
Complete Unit 11 or start a new unit?
Start it.
Type. Let me ask about our last lesson. What did we study last lesson? Do you remember?
To grammar.
Yes. Yes, like what are the most important things in life? Do you remember?
Yes.
So, and also, did you finish this? The most important thing in life?
Let me check.
Yes, please. I think not finished, right? Not finished. So we need to complete. Yes, this is. It should be the last lesson in Unit 10. So let's complete it, please. Unit 11, sorry, in Unit 11. So do you remember what is the grammar focus of Unit 11? If I asked you, Abdulaziz, what would you do if you had $1 million?
I would like to buy a car. I
would buy a new car, for example. I would build a new house, for example. Okay? Type. Another one, what would you do if you were in London this summer? What would you do if you were in London this summer?
This summer?
Yes, what would you do if you were in London this summer?
I will go to park.
Again, please.
I would like to go back.
I would like, or I would go to, or I would visit parks.
What is it? I would go.
Do you remember F as we agreed? After
Yes.
F, this is second conditional. After F, we use past simple, ماضي بسيط. Here we use would plus verb 1. Plus verb 1. So if I were in London, I would visit the British Museums, for example. Okay? Type.
Yes.
What else do you remember? The survival items.
We finished that.
Yes, we finished this. Okay? So now, let me ask you, Abdulaziz, about the most important things in your life, or not only in your life, in general. Let me ask you general questions.
Drink.
So here we have, look at the photos and think about the important thing in life. Using the photos and your own ideas, make a list of 3 things that were important to you as a child, 3 things that are important to you now, 3 things that will be important when you are over 60. I give you 1 minute, Abdulaziz, and give me 3 things in each one. Okay. When you were a child, and the 3 things now, and in the future, inshallah, when you are over 60. When you were a child, Ya Abdulaziz, what were the most important things in your life? Let me help you. I think your toys.
My family.
Your toys, I think. Your family, okay. What else? No, when you were a child. Uh,
Play with the family.
yes, playing with your friends, maybe your family members, and having fun. طيب now يا عبد العزيز, give me three important
Uh,
things in your life now.
Now, uh, study English
Yes, so
to
why study?
get
Why
a good
study?
degree.
You made your school,
Mhm.
okay? What else?
Uh, Study.
Study. يعني the three, يعني the three important in your life, study.
Yes.
Your study, maybe you're being fit, I think.
Mhm.
Being fit, right?
Yes.
And maybe um, healthy life
Uh,
or healthy food, I think,
mhm.
to eat healthy food. So your study or your school, the same, being fit and eating healthy food. طيب in the future يا عبد العزيز إن شاء الله, when you are 60 years old, what are the three things in your life, the most important things?
Be healthy.
Yes, being healthy.
Make exercise.
I think
exercise.
they are related. يعني being healthy and
Mhm.
exercising the same, I think.
Mhm. Visit relatives.
Your family, ماشي. Your family. Yes, what else?
Be, be careful أو كحذر الشيء.
Uh, be careful. You mean taking care
Yes.
or well-being? I think well-being the same healthy, right?
Mhm.
So now, yes, um, I agree with you. Some in your choices, and here in this lesson, you should be more familiar with what are the most important things in life. Okay, so where your ideas here? What is the most important thing in life for you? Having a lot of money, being in love, becoming famous, making a difference to other people's lives, ولا else? What else?
For
Right?
me,
For you, for you, yes.
maybe A or C.
طيب, let me choose. A,
Or
having a lot
C.
of money,
Maybe.
becoming famous.
No, 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 C, C, D.
D, making a difference to other people's lives.
C, no. A,
C, no.
yes.
Okay, let me erase C. So making a difference in other people, like being a doctor, for example. When
Mm-hmm.
you help sick people in this way, you make a difference in other
Yes.
people. If you are a teacher, for example, so you have a message to help other
Mm-hmm.
people. Type another one. If you could choose the perfect number of children, what would it be, in your opinion? The perfect number of children, inshallah, in your family in the future. No children,
Maybe
one, two, three, four, or more than five.
four, maybe
Again, please.
four.
Four. Yes, I agree with you. Alhamdulillah, I have four children. Right. If you could choose any pet, Ya Abdulaziz, what would it be?
Cat.
I agree with you. This is the best pet, yes. Right. Another one. If you could choose your perfect place to live, where would it be, Abdulaziz? In a city? Well, in the suburbs? What does mean suburbs?
الريف.
يعني ضواحي, يعني ما هو في وسط السيتي سنتر, يعني
إيه.
suburbs, ضواحي المدينة. A small town in the country. Well, it doesn't matter. In the country يعني in the village by the way in the countryside.
يعني قريب من المدينة تقصد، أو يعني مثل
لا in the countryside في الريف يعني تعيش في مع in the farms. In suburbs يعني في الأحياء يعني not the city town or downtown no in suburbs.
آه، maybe see.
A small town. Okay. طيب would you ever marry for money? Be honest with this question يا عبد العزيز. Would you ever marry for money? Yes possibly ولا not sure ولا not no definitely not.
see.
أكيد. طيب يعني ما تختار على حسب الفلوس يعني تختار واحدة علشان فلوسها يعني. طيب اوكي الله يعينك. What advice would you give to your great grandchildren؟ ان شاء الله your great grandchildren. تخيل بقى ان انت خلاص you got married and you had children and your children have children يعني your great children. Take the advice you most agree with and across the advice you least agree with. يعني here you can choose more than one answer. Hmm. Take time to be with your family. They are most important position. يعني أغلى ما عندك في الحياة. هاي عبد العزيز.
أي
Take, take. So take or X. Take,
أيوة
huh?
B.
Again, please.
A and B.
A and B. So you would give these adjective or these advice or tips of advice to your great children, grandchildren. Money isn't everything. Enjoy your job if you can, because you will have to do it every day in your life. طيب. The most important thing in life is to be happy. But to be happy, you need to give as well as receive. Do you agree?
Yes.
طيب. Money, a big car, a big house, a family, you can have it all.
No.
No? X. طيب. Love, learning, education, being well educated makes you a better and happier person.
Yes, true.
Totally agree. Yes يا عبد العزيز. I totally agree with you. يبقى في الآخر وصلنا مع بعض اللي انت اخترته في الآخر ده يا عبد العزيز these are the most important things in your life. هذه أهم أشياء في حياة البشر كلها. Any person. Number one, your family. Number two, money is not everything. الفلوس مش كل حاجة في الدنيا. أهم شيء the most important thing is to be happy. خليك سعيد. لما تكون سعيد في حياتك هتكون ناجح. لما تكون ناجح هتحقق كل اللي بتحلم بيه وبالتالي هتكون سعيد. بعدين آخر شيء love learning and education. هو التعليم السر. هو التعليم حب التعليم being well educated. ما تكونش أي تعليم وخلاص. لا well educated يعني تعليم متميز. makes you a better and happier person. يخليك أسعد وأحسن إنسان في الدنيا كلها. لأن التعليم بيعكس تفكيرك قدراتك على التفكير على حل المشاكل وبالتالي أحسن ما تكون أفضل من كل اللي حواليك. آخر شيء في الحياة اللي هي الماني والبيج كار والبيج هاوس. هذه يعني كلها أشياء تكون في مرحلة متأخرة من in your life. Do you agree عبد العزيز؟
Yes.
طيب خلينا listen to two people asking and answer question in the survey. خلينا كده نشوف and compare your answers to the answers of the speakers. Ready to listen?
Okay. Yes.
يلا خلينا نشوف احنا صح ولا هم اللي صح. Okay, 11 point this one.
Recording 7.
Listening?
So, the survey is about the most important things in life. Let's see what you think. First, which of these is the most important thing in life for you? Is it A, having a lot of money, B, being in love, C, becoming famous, D, making a difference to other people's lives, or E, other? Something else.
Let's think. Well, it's certainly not becoming famous. I'm really not interested in that. And it's not having a lot of money. I mean, I want to have enough money, but I don't particularly want a lot. I like making a difference to people's lives. I'm a nurse, and it gives me a lot of satisfaction to help people. Yes, I'll say D.
OK, great. Thanks for that. Next one. If you could choose the perfect number of children, what would it be? None, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 plus? 5 or more children.
Well, I definitely don't want 5 or more children. But I think one day I'd like to have 1 or 2 children. Let's say 2, because then they wouldn't be on their own.
OK, and question 3. If you could choose any pet, what would it be? A cat, B, a dog, C, a fish, D, none, E, other.
This one's easy for me. I hate having animals in the house. In fact, I'm allergic to a lot of animals, and I haven't got time to look after them. So my answer is D, none.
Okay, Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz, are you following? Aziz, are you there? Abdulaziz, following? Again?
No.
طيب, did you listen all of it or some of it?
In the last, just.
Only the last one. طيب, now, please, Abdulaziz, this time, here, ask and answer questions. Okay? So, listen and detect the question you hear. And let me say here, take the questions and answers here useful in the language box A, part A. Right? Okay?
Right.
Here, let's come to which of these is the most important. If you could choose, what would be? Which one do you disagree with? I like making a difference. I like making a difference to other people's lives. Right? I think I asked you most of these questions, Abdulaziz. Would you like to be asked again? I think you answered,
No.
yet we practiced all of them again. So now, what should you do? We asked 100 people the questions in the survey. Listen, write the most popular answers in the table. So listen again, and please come to the results, the findings of after surveying 100 or 100 people in the question. يعني بعد ما سألت 100 شخص نفس الأسئلة يا عبد العزيز. شوف كده الريزالتس، نتائج بقى الأسئلة. Survey results, most popular answers. Question 1, 50% said. Question 2, 40% said. 3, 45% said. 40% said. 45 and most agree, least agree. Ready to answer and complete this, please? Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz, are you with me? So
Yes.
again, please read questions 1 to 6, please. Okay? So
Okay.
listen and complete. Ready?
Okay.
Please, if you have to leave the meeting, let me know, please, before you leave, to stop the audio.
Okay.
7. Recording 8.
Perhaps surprisingly, only 10% of people chose having a lot of money and becoming famous as the most important thing in life. The most popular answer was being in love, which nearly 50% of the people who answered made their first choice. Popular answers in the other column included having a big family and being successful in your job.
The number of people who...
So, what's number 1, yeah, Abdulaziz? Most people choose being in love. What does mean being in love?
Learning.
Being in love. What does mean being in love?
وقف الحب بنفسه.
يعني تكون إنسان محبوب. يعني تحب الناس والناس بتحبك. تخيل لما تروح في أي مكان تحس الناس بيحبوك بيحترموك بيقدروك. هذه هي السعادة، هذا هو النجاح. Okay? Being in love. الناس بتحبك، ما يخافوا منك، الناس بتحبك وتحترمك لشخصك. طيب the second will said being successful and have a big family, being successful in your job. Okay, so listen, the second choice.
who said they wanted 5 or more children was more or less the same as the number of people who said they didn't want any children, about 10% in each case. The most popular choice for the perfect number of children was 2, with nearly 40% of people choosing that number.
Yeah, so 40. So the most people prefer to have 2 children. Okay, but you told me you prefer to have 4, and I agree with you.
In choosing the perfect pet, there were some surprising answers in the other category, including a butterfly, a frog, and even a giraffe. But easily the most popular answer, with almost 45% of the votes, was a dog.
Oh, so 45% of people choose what?
Dog.
A dog. So most people prefer having a dog. So having a dog, here having 2 children. Next. Are you writing, Abdulaziz, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So many people have the idea of moving to the country when they get older. Only 13% of people in the survey chose this as the perfect place to live. The most popular answer, with nearly 40%, was living in a city, with living in the suburbs and living in a town some way behind. The most popular other answer was in a forest.
The question, would you ever marry for...
So here, question for you, Abdulaziz. Which place most people prefer?
The first.
In the forest?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And the city?
Let's listen again to this question.
Of people in the survey chose this as the perfect place to live. The most popular answer, with nearly 40%, was living in a city, with living in the suburbs and living in a town some way behind.
Okay.
The most popular other answer was in a forest.
The question, would you ever marry for money, brought some surprising results. The most popular answer, with 45% of the votes, was yes, possibly, with 30% not sure and 25% saying definitely not.
For question 6, there were many different opinions. The answer people least agreed with was D. Money, a big car, a big house. You can have it all. With only 8% saying they agreed with it. Easily the most popular answer, with 38% of the votes, was the most important thing in life is to be happy. But to be happy, you need to give as well as receive.
Yes, to give as well as you receive. يعني زي ما بتدي هتاخد أو ما بتعطي هتاخد. Okay, Abdulaziz, is it clear for you?
Yes.
So after listening and reading and discussing the best or the most important thing in your life, did you still have the same important thing in your life or change your mind?
Change my mind.
So again, after this, listening, discussion, and reading, if I ask you the same question again, please, what are the most important things in your life?
To be happy.
To be happy. Allah yaftah alayk, to be happy. If you are happy, you should be successful. You should be in love everywhere. In this way, you are a successful and productive citizen in the community. Yes, that's right. So now, Abdulaziz, let's complete and end Unit 11 here again. So please, I'd like you to write about the most important things in life based on your information, based on your knowledge, based on your experience. And please, let's say why. Let's say why. Right?
Okay.
So this is, unfortunately, we don't have the video, this video, but sugar, bugs, the sugar. Can you please come to page, where? 158, please.
Okay.
158 to check have we finished all the vocabulary questions or not. So inshallah, ya Abdulaziz, in our next lesson, we should start Unit 12, Amrillah. Please go to I think finished, Abdulaziz. Practice, vocabulary focus. Finished, right? Independent adjectives with prepositions. Like the first one here.
I
I'm
am
really
really surprised
surprised.
for the exam results this year.
Surprised for or about?
About,
Did you answer this or not?
uh, I think no.
No, not finished. Complete, please. Yes, number 2.
It's really different from her last boyfriend.
So different from, you are right. 3,
She is very keen on
on. Keen on. What does it mean, keen on?
Summit.
No, keen on يعني love something so much. لما أقول I am keen on swimming يعني I love swimming so much. يعني interested in يعني شغوف بيه محب ليه. طيب 4. He's worried.
He worries about beginning late for the
Exactly.
train.
Being late. Yes, he's worried being late. Or worried about being late for the train. 5.
The coat is not uh, suitable
Suitable.
for winter weather.
Yes, suitable for. Exactly. Type 6.
Is anyone interested about uh, taking it about?
Taking part in the competition. So taking in. Interested in. يبقى interested in يعني مهتم فيه. Interested in. طيب 7. My brother is really good.
At making people laugh.
Yes, good at. That's right. 8. In my family, I am most similar.
With my mother. 2.
Similar to, yes, شبيه لي. Her house is full
Of
books, yes. Full of books. I am really afraid
to flying. لا
of afraid of flying. That's right. Okay, Abdulaziz, do you remember the clause? Read the clause and add letters to complete the words.
We finished that.
We finished this. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So this is the end of Unit 11, Abdulaziz. Inshallah Rabbil Alameen, in our next lesson, we should start Unit 12. And then, inshallah, continue. As we agreed before, we are supposed to finish this course with Amrillah Ta'ala in 3 weeks' time. Please do your best, try to revise from the beginning of the course, and please focus on, as you did last time, I was impressive, or you wrote impressive writing. So please continue your hard work and write another topic. You can choose writing about, for example, the most important things in your life, or any topic you like. Write an article, please. Okay? And please complete the vocabulary grammar box or grammar questions in the student's book and the work. Okay, Abdulaziz? Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care, have a nice weekend. Thank you. Family.